Hood fame, everybody know my name when I come through. Don't nobody screaming like you. I was having visit with you, doing things, switching lanes, and
Ain't
then
shit
beaming
to it
with
but to
you.
do it, little dog. You feel me?
Saying, and
Yeah, Zersky.
look at us. Hey, have y'all ever watched my videos and like, damn, that nigga nostril deep as hell, big as hell, huge as hell, open as hell? Ha! Y'all probably have. I don't give a fuck. Bro, now that we instantly, you know what I'm saying? Just, why? Proceed, mud. Like, okay. So, we ain't did no reactions in a million. You know what I'm saying? It's been like a good week or two. So, look, though. It's good shit we need to react to, muddy. I have not been out of twack with what's going on, though. So, I'm finna tell y'all. So, let's go to YouTube. Hold on, folks. Boom, boom, boom. I was adding what's called. So, I want to do this one with Ben10 because I've been wanting to speak on this. But I kind of want to do a video on that David shit, but I'm going to wait because I do got to do a follow-up on that. Oh, shit. I'm finna say that. Hey, D Green. I fuck with him and Ronnie.
Alright, shoot for my clothes. Shoot! My fucking...
Alright. So, damn. Ha! Yeah, let's watch this shit, mud. Let's get right into it. No extra intro needed or none. We already introed. So let's get into it because I seen this video and it was confused because he said, I told you to bring me my fucking daddy. My fucking daddy. One, I'm really beyond a lot of lingo nowadays with today. Like, look. In the last 4 days, bro, I started saying mud, right? We've been with saying mud a long time ago, but for some reason, out of nowhere, I decide when I want to randomly pick up something, right? Same thing like when everybody's saying twin. I didn't start saying twin until everybody stopped saying twin. Like, as people started not saying twin, I started saying twin. Because I was saying thug. You feel me? I was good. Thug, what you on, thug? Like, yeah, thug. I still say thug. It just sometimes, I don't know. It just seems like it's a force. It's not like a natural, but I be saying thug. Like, what's good, thug? What you on, thug? Yeah, hell yeah, kicking it, thug. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds smooth, but just like now, I be like, yeah, muddy. I don't know, muddy. It just comes out better instead. Like, I don't even be saying mud. Now I be like, yeah, muddy. What you on, muddy? Chilling, muddy. Hell yeah, it's like saying Brody, Brody. You feel me? Cuddy. Yeah, what you on? You feel me? What's good, muddy? So, yeah, but this nigga talking about my fucking daddy. My fucking daddy. We finna watch it, mud. I got blunt roll. You feel me? We got blunt roll. Bro, so we finna watch this shit.
Dead. Ain't no bitch for my clothes.
Youngboy is really out here wilding on his own people, like they did him dirty. We got footage of NBA Youngboy straight up going off on NBA Ben10, and this clip is blowing up online for all the wrong reasons. It wasn't just some little argument either. Word is, YB and his close homie got into a serious fight that left Ben10 with a bruised eye and ended up getting him kicked off the entire tour. Crazy, right? But here's where it gets wild. This whole mess started over clothes. Yeah, you heard that right. Youngboy lost it because Ben10 accidentally sat on his outfit and made it wrinkled. The video shows Youngboy shouting at him about the situation, and according to people...
Damn, you know I always gotta pause when I feel like I heard some false info. Youngboy was mad because a bitch brought him his clothes. No disrespect, my fault. A female brought him his clothes. He wanted his homie to bring him his clothes. A female brought him his clothes. You never know. After a while, when you become a celebrity, certain things become real sacred, mud. And I know y'all could be like, what the fuck, you just clothes? Yeah, but like, it's about energy, bro. Like, energy transfer is a motherfucker. At any given moment, so... This nigga literally sitting here letting anybody, you know, that could be motherfucker transferring Nate energy, putting it in his outfit and shit, just by touching it, then he putting it on. So he like, nigga, y'all niggas around me every day. We shake hands. We already, all of that. So, nigga, if anything, I want y'all niggas to bring me my clothes, bring me this, do that.
People close to the crew, things escalated fast. That heated moment turned into a full-blown altercation that's now shaking up the whole 4KT camp. This isn't just some normal backstage drama. This reveals how Youngboy really moves with his circle. Folks been saying for a while that he got some serious control problems, and this just adds to the talk. It's like everyone around him walking on eggshells just to keep the peace. Now, before we get deeper into this leaked footage, we got to talk about who NBA Ben10 really is and why this fight could mean a major shift inside the camp. And this whole situation hits harder than people think. Ben10, real name Benjamin Fields, has been one of Youngboy's closest people since way back in Baton Rouge. This isn't just some random dude from the crew. This is someone who's been standing next to YB through the drama, the grind, and the rise to fame. Ben10's been featured in several of his music videos, rolled with him on tour, and was locked in as part of the core 4KT circle. When Youngboy was dealing with legal stuff or couldn't be out there himself, Ben10 was one of the main ones holding things down for the team. That's why this fallout hits different. The man was loyal from day one, and seeing it end like this got everyone talking. But insiders say the tension didn't just pop up out of nowhere. People close to the situation claim Ben10 had been frustrated for a minute about how Youngboy treats his people, like he was tired of always being talked down to or feeling disrespected. After years of showing loyalty and putting in work, he started wanting real respect back.
My brothers in this, y'all this nigga black my eye, man. I don't want to talk. Go get my shake back. Go get it.
That's how Baton Rouge niggas act, like, really are. I only know because in one of my RP servers, right, my gang leader, who also is the server owner, his name Twin, he from the Rouge. And Twin act just like this. He talk just like this, act like his demeanor is this. Like, I don't want to talk about it. No, I don't want to hear it. Nope, I don't want to hear shit. Nope. You straight try to talk to me like a straight bitch? Like, I ain't with none of that. Like, nigga, I straight get on you like that. Like, do you know who I am? Like, do you know where I'm from? Like, what? Like, on that. Like, motherfucker, like, boy, I am.
What's happening between YB and Ben10 isn't just a fight between friends, it's a look into how the whole power dynamic works inside YB's circle. Ben10 wasn't the type to just agree with everything, and that independence might have been what caused things to explode the way they did. The whole drama kicked off backstage before show, when Ben10 sat down on a chair, not realizing Youngboy had his performance outfit laid out right there. And this wasn't just any regular fit. We're talking about a custom designer outfit worth thousands that Youngboy planned to wear on stage that night. When Ben10 accidentally wrinkled it, Youngboy saw what happened and instantly flipped out. The video that's been making the rounds online shows Youngboy snapping and shouting, "You see what I told you about my clothes? You my little daddy? Nah, my clothes." But what most people don't realize is that the video only shows the start of what turned into a much deeper and heated moment. Witnesses who were there say Youngboy's temper went way past just yelling. He started getting personal, bringing up old drama and embarrassing Ben10 right there in front of the whole crew backstage. It wasn't really about the outfit at that point, it was about control and showing who really runs things in that camp. That's when things took a serious turn. According to folks who saw it go down, after Youngboy finished scolding Ben10, Ben10 finally spoke up for himself and said something like he was tired of being disrespected and wasn't gonna keep taking that kind of treatment anymore. That comment hit a nerve, and that's when Youngboy snapped. Youngboy kept swinging while Ben10 was just trying to protect himself and get out of the mess. What made it even more shocking was that nobody from Youngboy's crew stepped in to stop it. They just stood there frozen watching it go down, like they were too scared to even move. That right there says a lot about how much control Youngboy has over the people around him. Folks backstage.
This is my thing, Mud. If I'm around my people, my person, a person, and this person is successful, and this person has changed my life, I'm gonna always pay homage to you. But if we got shit going down, Mud, and you disrespecting the fuck out of me, and we supposed to be brothers, and you think because all the money that you done made in the world, and a lot of it that you done spun on me and helped me out with, like, gives you the audacity and right to talk to me and have me just sit here and not be a man back, it's crazy. But then now let's go to Youngboy. Youngboy, like, nigga, I have been being a man for all y'all. Think about it. Y'all be like some shit, like, you know, he got bipolar disorder and certain shit, so he can't, you know what I'm saying, handle certain shit. But he like, bro, I've been playing dad to a lot of you niggas. Y'all mamas is right because of me. I'm playing the man. I'm the man in everybody life, damn near. Like, y'all might be bringing back and doing this if y'all doing that, but I'm the reason it's able to happen. I'm giving it to y'all. I'm sending money to them. I'm doing all of this. So if nigga, you want a nigga any moment you feel you, nigga, what? But it's like, nah, mud. At any moment, if you doing it and you know you doing that shit righteously, don't do it because you want to sit there. If you get mad, throw it in a nigga face. Unless a nigga play with you and try to be like, nigga, you are da 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 da. You ain't never did. You won't do shit for me, or try to do some shit like that. That's when you instantly hit a nigga reality. Like, nigga, I made you. I bred you, nigga. I'm raising you, nigga. I've been raising you the last motherfucking damn near 10 years, mud. Like, what the fuck you mean? Like, since we was 16, nigga, I'm 25, 26. Like, stop playing with me, mud. Like, I've been doing this shit, bro. Like, but if it ain't like that, bro, I wouldn't be doing that. And me as a man having, like, it ain't about pride or ego. It's just about having respect for myself.
They said everyone looked more worried about how Youngboy might react if they jumped in than about Ben10's safety. The chaos finally stopped once security ran in and pulled them apart. But by that point, the damage was already done. Ben10 walked away bruised up, with a black eye, a cut lip, and his confidence crushed in front of the same people who were supposed to be his team. And what happened afterwards says everything about how things really work inside that camp. Instead of trying to fix things or smooth it over, Youngboy doubled down. He made it clear that Ben10 was done with the tour and no longer welcome around. Sources close to the crew say Youngboy told his team that Ben10 was disloyal and disrespectful, claiming he couldn't have people in his circle who didn't know their place. Ben10 went from being part of Youngboy's tight inner circle to being completely cut off, all because he accidentally sat on some clothes and then dared to stand up for himself after getting disrespected. What really had people talking was how the rest of Youngboy's crew handled it. Instead of showing any support for Ben10 or questioning what happened, they all just fell in line like nothing was wrong. It's wild because that reaction shows how much mental and emotional control Youngboy seems to have over the people around him. Nobody wanted to speak up. They just acted like Ben10 somehow deserved what happened. But this situation runs even deeper because word is, this ain't the first time something like this has gone down within Youngboy's camp. According to multiple insiders and past reports, Youngboy has a history of losing his temper with people close to him whenever he feels disrespected. KDJ even talked about it after visiting Youngboy's home, saying he saw moments when Youngboy was yelling at his crew and acting aggressively toward them. AK compared it to watching a father trying to control his kids, but what he was really seeing looked more like a serious power imbalance, where fear was used to keep people in line. And then there's the situation with Lil Dump, another example that had fans suspicious. When Dump showed up with a bruised face and said nothing about how it happened, the rumors immediately started flying that Youngboy might have been involved. Dump never confirmed or denied it, but his silence alone spoke volumes about the kind of pressure that might exist within that circle. He treats his crew more like followers than equals, keeping everyone in check through fear and pressure. The whole Ben10 situation is just the newest example of that toxic power dynamic spilling out in public for everyone to see. What really messes with people's heads, though, is the psychological side of it. How Youngboy seems to maintain control over his team without even having to say much. This wasn't really about wrinkled clothes or a simple argument. It was about Youngboy reminding everyone who's in charge and showing that he has the final say over everything that happens around him. The fact that Ben10 had been loyal for years didn't seem to matter once Youngboy decided to make an example out of him. That move sent a loud message to the rest of the group. Loyalty only flows one way. They're expected to stay loyal to Youngboy, but he doesn't necessarily show that same loyalty back. And judging by how everyone reacted when the fight went down, it's clear the Youngboy's influence over them runs deep. Instead of defending Ben10 or stepping in, the crew stayed quiet, more focused on staying on Youngboy's good side than standing up for their friend. That's not real loyalty, that's fear. It's the kind of control you usually see in toxic environments where people are scared to speak up or walk away. Youngboy's created a space where everyone depends on him for their money, their career, even their identity within the music scene. The way Youngboy handled Ben10's situation shows a huge failure in leadership and respect. Ben10 wasn't just a friend, he was a key part of the team, someone who played a real role in Youngboy's success and helped shape the whole 4KT brand. But throwing all that away over something as small as wrinkled clothes just proves that Youngboy's pride sometimes means more to him than the people who helped him rise up. That kind of behavior doesn't just hurt one friendship, it shakes up the whole team. It makes everyone around start wondering if their spot is really safe, or if they could be the next one pushed out for something small. And because this whole thing went down in public, it doesn't just damage relationships, it hurts Youngboy's image too. Who would want to work for someone known for turning on his own people over minor issues? The situation could even bring real legal trouble Youngboy's way. Physical altercations are serious, even if they happen between.
Is a lot of people say Youngboy respectful as hell when they meet him, but I just was talking to my girl about this. I'm like, bro, there's a lot of people out here that we meet, that other people meet, whatever it is, but they meet people and people meet them, right? And when they meet these people and they're around these people, they're a certain type of person. They can be all loving, friendly, respectful, nice, everything. But then go home and back around certain people and other people, they close people and shit like that, they loved ones or whatever, they mean as hell, disrespectful, rude as fuck, all this, that, and the third, and woo-woo. And I'm like, bro, you don't never want to be that type of person, because you literally is putting on a mask, you playing a facade, you know what I'm saying? Like, you literally sitting there trying to make motherfuckers, like, look at you one way, but whole time you this bogus ass person for real, you know what I'm saying? So, like, another thing I want to say before I press play. If it was me and I was there, bro, and I see one of my homies tweaking with one of my homies, bro, to where he putting his hands on him and he not fighting back, or it's whatever, it's unfair, I'm most definitely getting on bro ass. I've done it. I'm always that person. Like, you gon' hate me, love me, I don't give no fuck, but boy, we can fight, cause I don't give no fuck. Like, even if nigga you whoop me, nigga, it ain't even that. If you bigger than me, smaller than me, taller than me, same size, I don't give a fuck. You not finna sit here and do that, especially if it's one of us. Nigga, like, you're tripping. And if can't nobody speak up and say nothing about it, they wrong as hell, mud. Like, what is you doing, bro? Like, this y'all brother. And y'all sitting there like, shit, man, if we say something, bro, we ain't gonna, shit, he ain't gonna take us to Hermes this week. He not gonna let us, he not gonna let us ride in the Wraith. He not gonna cut us no money. He not gonna let us be in the music videos. He not gonna, and fuck that. Bro, what? He cut you off, bro. It ain't the end of the world. If you ain't do nothing bogus, motherfucker gonna ride with you. Right now, Baby Joe going through it because his cutoff is said to be behind him stealing money from Youngboy. So, if that's true and whatever the fuck, ain't nobody spoken said if it's true or false. Baby Joe done came out and said that's not true. He said what happened was Youngboy was so high. He said, you know, y'all all be high. He said, you know, we all be high, but he be toe up. He be high as fuck. You feel me? Higher than everybody. You know what I'm saying? And he like, nigga, Youngboy gave him, like, I forgot what it was, but pretty much he said Youngboy gave him the money, like, told him to hold it, like, whatever the fuck it was, or gave it to him on some, like, either told him he can have it, or, like, whatever, but Youngboy gave it to him, you feel me, high as hell, like, here. He said whatever it was, pretty much after that, he was so high, he ended up forgetting about it, and then, I don't know if he ended up counting something, whatever, I already counted it and counted it again. I don't know what the case may have been, but it came up that he found out he was missing 50, 60, 70,000. So, motherfucker, like, but I'm like, man, if it was me, bro, I couldn't do that.
Between friends or business partners. If Ben10 ever decided to take legal action or file a case, Youngboy could end up facing real consequences for what went down. And since there's video proof of everything circulating online, that makes it even worse. It's not just a private fight anymore, it's viral for the world to see. On top of that, the internet reaction made everything 10 times worse. Instead of fans being concerned about how serious the situation was, a lot of people online started joking about it and cheering Youngboy on. That's crazy. It shows how numb people have become to violence and conflict in the hip-hop scene. Fans are treating moments like this as entertainment instead of realizing the damage being done. Because the footage went viral, there's no way for Ben10 to move on quietly or hide from the situation. His embarrassment is now public, and everywhere he goes, people are talking about it or cracking jokes online about what happened with his former friend. That kind of public humiliation can really mess with someone's head. It's not something you just shake off overnight. For Youngboy, that viral clip might look like a show of strength, proof that he's the one in control. But in reality, it also exposes him to a lot of problems. The footage puts him at risk legally and makes his image look bad to people who believe there's no excuse for using aggression to solve business issues. What looked like power at first might actually end up backfiring. And when you look at the bigger picture, this whole situation raises deep questions about what loyalty really means inside Youngboy's world. Ben10 had been loyal for years, standing by him through every storm. But the moment he stood up for himself, he got labeled disloyal and pushed out. That says a lot about the kind of loyalty Youngboy expects. It's not built on respect, it's built on control. Real loyalty is supposed to go both ways. It's about trust, support, and respect between people who've been through things together. But what Youngboy seems to demand isn't loyalty at all, it's submission. He wants people who won't question him, who'll stay quiet when things aren't right, and who'll keep following no matter how they're treated. No matter how loyal people try to be, this kind of one-sided setup never lasts. When loyalty only goes one way, it builds resentment and tension inside any crew or business. Over time, folks get tired of being treated unfairly. They either walk away or end up turning against the person in charge. That's exactly why this kind of power structure eventually collapses from the inside. Now that viral footage of Youngboy and Ben10's fight could turn into a serious legal nightmare. Physical altercations are taken serious under the law, and with video evidence all over the internet, it's way easier for the authorities to step in if they choose to. Even if Ben10 decides not to file a complaint, prosecutors could still move forward based on what's been caught on camera. That's a major problem for Youngboy, especially considering his past legal history and current probation status. Any new charges could end up putting him right back in a difficult situation with the justice system. On top of that, there's also the possibility of civil action. Ben10 could choose to sue for emotional distress or other damages caused by what happened, and given Youngboy's status and wealth, that could lead to a major financial payout. But it doesn't stop there. From a business angle, this incident could hit even harder. Record labels, promoters, and sponsors don't want their brands tied to someone with a reputation for aggressive behavior. Companies spend millions protecting their image, and one viral clip like this can make them start backing away fast.
Especially when something like this gets caught on camera, it stops being just a personal fight. It becomes a public example of what's really going on behind the scenes. The Ben10 situation isn't just about one argument. It's a reflection of a much deeper issue: toxic leadership and what happens when power gets into the wrong hands. YB's behavior shows all the classic traits of a leader who controls people through pressure and fear instead of respect and trust. That kind of leadership never lasts. It might work short term because people are scared to speak up, but over time, it always falls apart. Fear-driven teams don't stay loyal, they just stay quiet until they get a chance to walk away. The vibe turns unstable. People stop trusting each other, and everything built on control eventually crumbles. YB's treatment of Ben10 highlights something bigger happening across the culture too: how aggression and toxic behavior are sometimes celebrated as strength in hip-hop. Too often, the community excuses this kind of behavior just because someone's successful or famous. It's a dangerous cycle that keeps real problems from being addressed and makes it harder for anyone on the inside to speak up when they're being mistreated. And social media only makes it worse. The way the internet takes serious situations and turns them into jokes or memes adds another layer of pain. When someone's lowest moment becomes viral entertainment for millions, that embarrassment stakes it don't just fade away. The mental toll from that kind of public humiliation can last for years. When people are more worried about getting in trouble than focusing on creativity, teamwork, or being honest, the whole operation starts to fall apart. Nobody wants to take risks or speak up when fear runs the show. And that's exactly what weakens any organization from the inside out. For Ben10, this moment marks a huge turning point in his life. After everything that went down, he's now forced to rebuild his career and identity outside of YB's camp. It's not going to be easy. Walking away from a crew you helped build never is. But in the long run, this might actually be the best move for his peace of mind and personal growth. Getting free from all that chaos might finally give him space to find his own lane. Meanwhile, the viral spread of this situation means YB's every move is under the microscope now. Law enforcement, the media, and the public are all paying close attention, and any future drama will be seen as part of a bigger pattern of bad leadership and control issues. That kind of reputation is hard to shake once it's out there, especially when the internet never forgets. At the end of the day, this whole YB and Ben10 story exposes the real cost of toxic leadership and how success without emotional balance can destroy relationships, loyalty, and trust. YB might have looked like he won that fight in the moment, but what he really lost was way deeper. The respect and loyalty of someone who had been by his side from the day one. YB's reaction was way over the top for something so small. It showed he don't know how to handle minor frustrations without letting his temper take over. For everyone watching this unfold, especially younger fans, the message should be clear. Success never gives you the right to mistreat people. Real leadership is about showing respect and understanding, even when somebody messes up. What YB did isn't something to look up to. It's a reminder that power without control can ruin everything you built. That viral clip is going to follow both YB and Ben10 for a long time, but it's going to hit them in completely different ways. For YB, it's evidence of his bad temper that could cause real problems in his career and business relationships. For Ben10, it's a painful reminder that someone he saw as family could turn on him in front of the world. And honestly, that's the real heartbreak here. Not just the fight itself, but the way it shattered a friendship and exposed how toxic things can get when power and ego take over. The fact that so many people online are joking about it instead of recognizing the damage says a lot about what's wrong in the culture right now. So what do you think? Was YB right to react the way he did? Or did he take things way too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
I'll say this, because I think I already did a video on this. It either is uploaded or I gotta upload it. But I say this though, bro, when it come to money, bro, you feel me? You just can't never be so prideful to where you just let that shit control you and what you let be done to you, mud. Because that's what a lot of artists who sign deals and all of this, that's what they trapped in. You know what I'm saying? If you with a homie and you not signed to him, you not an artist for real, you just, you know, you one of the homies that's been around since day one, you feel me? And this person start mistreating you, bro, and doing you bogus, it's only right for you to move around. Now, I know it might be hard, you know what I'm saying, but like, my fault. It might be hard, but like, at the end of the day, it's better to do that than sit there and take disrespect, bro. And your character and your spirit broken by somebody for no reason, just because. You know what I'm saying? Like, money, you can get that. Rather you work, rather you start rap, you got a name enough to figure something out, mud, but that's where he got y'all. He got a lot of y'all to the point where y'all ain't planned, never thought about planning a escape or a what if, what's next, what if this don't last forever, what if at some point he just cut my water off and just be like, you feel me, figure it out. You already supposed to be putting a plan together and already probably low-key working that plan while you working with this person just in case. So when that happen, you already got this to fall through for you. Like, all right, I could just go full-fledged with this like I need to now. Boom, boom. See, everybody be scared because everybody feel like the only way out is music. Let's do music. We got to do music. So you come up underneath an artist that's one of the hugest artists in the world. and you a person who, you know, you probably rap, y'all grew up rapping together, freestyling, you probably ain't as good as him, but Ben10 got his own music. So it's like, and he was doing views. Everybody out of the NBA camp was doing 1 million first week, like at least like within the first week, 2 weeks, a month for sure. Everybody doing an M. So like everybody rap, but it get to a point where you kind of like they might start feeling like, I don't want to say scared, but kind of like what's the word, bro? Unconfident. I'm gonna just say unconfident. They might feel unconfident, bro, in doing it because they might feel like, you know what I'm saying? He might get mad, you know what I'm saying? What if I actually do really want to do music? What if I really want to do this? He might get mad because all eyes are on him and everybody love him. So he feel like we all should continue to focus and push him. But it's like, bro, what if I don't want you to feed me forever? I'm trying to help you, bro. I'm trying to get out your pocket. What if I don't want to sell and go through that? Like, you feel me? You gonna be mad at me for that? And if a person is gonna be mad at you for that, they don't really love you, bro. And that's what I'm gonna end it on, bro.
Higher than a bitch, I'm off the oil, they don't get it. Running up my money, I'm getting my money. I'm talking about chicken, her little bitch be talking that shit, but her time told that bitch to listen.